am the commander of the post, Lenny Perkins. It's nice to see all of you here today to celebrate and honor these folks, teachers, students, police, fire, all the servants who serve our community here. So, you ready, Patty?
Lord, thank you for this wonderful group and wonderful and dedicated group. Watch over us all in our endeavors. Protect us in our truth. Amen.
Amen. Would you please rise, do a pledge of allegiance to the flag of our nation. Present forms. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and with liberty and justice for all. Order. Forms. Before we go to the proclamation, I'd like to introduce a few of our guests that we have here today. I have Dottie Madsen, who is our District 7 President and a Department Guard. Dottie? There you go, in the back. District 7 Commander, Carl Starosiak. I have District 7 Adjutant Quartermaster, George Slocum. I have State Representative Dick Tripp, as well as a life member of this post, and council member. We have with us also the Chairman of the Town Council, Jim Morgan. Fire Department Chief Gagnon. Police Chief Ed Garone. District 4 Judge Advocate and Post 9 Commander Tony for the American Legion. He's also a member of this post. And then we have Principal Dan LaFleur from Barker Elementary School here. And Michelle from East Derry, Michelle is from South Range. She's the assistant principal. And then Kim, who is also from East Derry Memorial Elementary School. So, without further ado, if I could have the town councilman come up and read the proclamation.
Thank you, Lenny. Good afternoon. My name is Jim Morgan. I'm the town council chair. I just want to say that thank you, everybody, for being here today. Thank you for the loyalty and the dedication and the sacrifices that you make for our men and women to keep us safe and to take care of our children and educate and all the work that you do. It's much appreciated. The Town of Derry, Proclamation on Loyalty Day, whereas we honor all men and women who have given of themselves and have shown dedication, commitment, loyalty, and patriotism to their country. And whereas several public servants, teachers, community volunteers, students in our community are being honored for their dedicated service to our community, loyalty to our country, and allegiance to our flag. And whereas this day of celebration was fostered by the VFW to celebrate all the positive things that are being done by America and to reflect the pride and loyalty all Americans have in and towards their nation. And whereas this year, Derry Memorial VFW Post 1617 and its Ladies Auxiliary will celebrate Loyalty Day on Sunday, May 6th at the post at 18 Railroad Ave. Therefore, be it proclaimed that Sunday, May 6, 2018 is Loyalty Day in the town of Derry, and we encourage all of our citizens to recognize those who loyally serve our community and continue their allegiance to our country. I would just like to put a plug in, because I do this when I'm around veterans, firefighters, and police officers, and teachers. We have an organization in town called the Derry Veterans Assistance Fund, and it's set up to help veterans. Veterans are a breed of people who are not known to come forward and ask for help. So if you know anyone in town that needs help and is a veteran, please get in touch with the Derry Veterans Assistance Fund. Thank you very much.
If I could have Chief Garone come on up, please. And Tony, could you come up as well? Make a presentation. First we have up is the presentation and nomination of Jared Knox, who is a police officer for a law enforcement Officer of the Year. So, without further ado, Chief, if you'd read that, and we'll have Jared come up and make the presentation.
Thank you, Commander. It's a great honor for me to nominate and recommend Officer Jared Knox as the 2018 VFW Law Enforcement Officer of the Year. Officer Knox is a highly dependable, self-motivated patrol officer. On multiple occasions, Officer Knox has been commended by Derry residents during his routine patrol services and ability to interact with professionalism and integrity. Officer Knox has continued to train and work with the Southern New Hampshire Special Operations Unit. Officer Knox's experience as a tactical operator on the SOU team has assisted him on multiple high-risk patrol calls and led to many valuable training opportunities. Officer Knox has utilized these experiences to assist with the department's monthly training sessions as well. In August, Officer Knox instructed officers with various officer survival tactics to include everything from proper self-aid and tourniquet use to wounded officer rescuers. Officer Knox also has assisted the department's defensive tactics training as he has led a block of instruction on high-risk arrest procedures. Officer Knox has also served as a field training officer during the previous year, where he's assigned to the development and training of one of our probationary officers. Officer Knox has performed very well as a field training officer. He's ensured that all of the facets of the training program were successfully completed. On September 7th, 2017, Officer Knox responded to a medical emergency where he located an unconscious male with agonal breathing. Officer Knox recognized the subject from prior police interactions and determined the cause to be a drug overdose. Knox administered Narcan and was able to restore breathing and consciousness to the male prior to the Derry Fire Department arriving. On December 7th, Officer Knox responded to a subject in a suspicious vehicle on Ryan's Hill. Officer Knox quickly identified the call for assistance as in a medical emergency involving a heroin overdose. Officer Knox was thanked by the victim of the heroin overdose the following day. The male subject contacted Officer Knox and assured him had it not been for his quick actions that he would have been not with us today. These are two occasions where Officer Knox has saved the lives of others. His quick actions, his quick response, his ability and desire to be helpful to all certainly makes him very deserving of this particular award. An occasion that presented itself recently, Officer Knox was involved with a call from a young lady who was concerned about a firearm that she had. Officer Knox responded. The person who had called for assistance was highly intoxicated and armed when Officer Knox appeared at the front door. She was not only intoxicated and armed, but she was pointing the firearm at Officer Knox, and in so doing threatening his life. Officer Knox's skill, training, experience enabled him to de-escalate the situation by taking cover, talking calmly with the individual, and eventually persuading her to give up the weapon, and the incident was resolved without further incident. This is an example of the police officers that we have here in Derry. Jared certainly is head and shoulders above many, but I would also caution you that he is not an anomaly. We've got a lot of them. But this year, Jared Knox, you are the Officer of the Year. Congratulations.
What about in front of the flag?
So this year, this is the first, when I say first, what we have is a presentation from the VFW Post as well as the American Legion Post. Tony, if you'd come forward. Just a small token of our appreciation in grateful recognition of your unyielding adherence to the highest ideals of law enforcement in maintaining, preserving, and protecting the lawful rights of all citizens, presented to you by the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States, Derry Memorial, VFW Post 1617, this day, May 6, 2018. If anybody wants to get the picture. And then I have a little certificate goes with that. And then if you want the box, but I'll let Tony make his presentation first.
Legion in Derry for your great service to the community and what you have done and your accomplishments. Thank you very much.
Congratulations again, Jared. Enjoy. So, Chief Gagnon. Next, we have up the Employee of the Year for the Fire Department of Derry. Charles Tinkham was nominated. We'll get you up here in just a second, Charles. Relax. So, Chief.
Thank you, Commander. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mike Gang, and I'm the very proud Fire Chief of the Derry Fire Department. Thank you so much to the VFW for this ceremony. We look forward to this every year. It's always a very proud occasion for our organization and our community. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this is a historic anniversary in Derry for the Fire Department. On this day in 1960, right around this time, one of the largest fires in Derry's history was raging on South Ave, the Chelmsford Hardy Shoe Factory, several blocks long, the Woodbury Shoe Factory, fully involved in fire. Took out 12 homes, 4 apartment buildings, and a business, and left 150 people homeless. Mutual aid from Manchester, Nashua, several communities in Massachusetts made national news. And it was a raging fire that was going on right now. And if you drive around here on the South Ave area, you can actually tell the line of where that fire was, because you can look at the construction era of the homes, and you can pretty much depict the line around where that fire was. So for anyone who was around back then, I'd love to talk to you about it, because it was quite the event by all accounts, and I figured that was worth mentioning here. This property was actually safe. The homes up at North Ave just behind us were our older construction, but across the street, I believe, were completely destroyed by fire, as well as everything that away. So anyway, with that being said, as the commander said, Charles Tinkham is, Dispatch Supervisor Charles Tinkham is the 2018 Fire Department Employee of the Year. Chuck is a lifetime resident of Derry, born and brought up here, 1995 graduate of Pinkerton Academy. In 1996, Chuck joined the military, joined the U.S. Army. He was a cavalry scout. He functioned as a heavy armored vehicle operator. In 1999, as part of Operation Desert Spring, he deployed to Kuwait as a member of the 3rd Squadron, 7th U.S. Cavalry. He was awarded the Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal of Service and was honorably discharged in 2001. In 2002, he joined the Derry Fire Department and functioned as a dispatcher for many years, handling thousands of emergencies. Very calm during times of crisis, talks people through very bad situations in their lives, and does it with a high degree of professionalism. In 2017, Chuck Tinkham was promoted to dispatch supervisor with Derry Fire Department. He's responsible for program development and leadership of the Communications Center, which is responsible for fire and EMS dispatching for over 8,000 incidents a year. Derry Fire dispatches for the towns of Derry, Windham, Auburn, Chester, the Hazardous Materials Mutual Aid District, and the Border Area Mutual Aid System. Very busy communication center. Chuck supervises all fire and EMS dispatch personnel, deals with personnel evaluation, scheduling, payroll, quality assurance, and training of his personnel. He maintains our Red Alert computer-aided dispatch system. He prepares statistical data reports for the fire department and our contracted communities. Data is very important, helps justify everything we do in the fire department and all public services. He maintains relationships with the area chiefs, for which we have contracts with, the towns of Windham, Auburn, and Chester. He holds the International Municipal Signal Association Level 2 Public Safety Dispatcher certification. He's been the previous vice president of the Firefighters Union, where he assisted with the coordination of several community events such as CPR and Narcan training in the community, as well as Derry Fest, to help with the, as we all know, the very large-scale opioid situation that we're currently dealing with. In 2015, Chuck was awarded the Association of Public Safety Communication Officials Atlantic Chapter Dispatcher of the Year. This is a national award. So this guy's no stranger to awards. He routinely exhibits unconditional dedication to the organization and our community. He is routinely there when we need him. He's very steady as she goes, very calm, provides the information we need. Proud to call him my friend. Very proud that he's a member of the Derry Fire Department. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce to you the 2018 VFW Fire Department Employee of the Year, Dispatch Supervisor Chuck Tinkham.
Step up, right up here, Chuck. Again, we have the Legion presenting as well as the VFW today on this award. Presented to Charles Tinkham, Dispatch Supervisor, Fire Department Employee of the Year, were presented by the Derry Memorial VFW Post 1617, May 6, 2018. Congratulations. We also have a certificate to go along with that, brother. Very proud to have another fellow veteran up here with us, so I know it's a lot to handle. So, Tony, if you would.
Thank you, Lynn. This is awarded to you, Mr. Tinkham, on behalf of the members of Post 9 and the American Legion for your outstanding public service. Thank you. One more.
Next, we have the Community Award. I don't know if anybody from Rockingham Oil or Bob Knapp came in, but we do have a recognition. I'll read it off even though he's not here. Is he? Where is he? Bob, where are you? All right, get it. Come on up here. This gentleman here has helped many a veteran as well as folks in the community. And we are presenting to Bob today right in front of the flag. Presented to Bob Knapp, Rockingham Oil, for your many years of dedicated and loyal service to veterans in our community, Derry Memorial VFW Post 1617. It's very rare to have somebody who would donate their time when they go out to fix somebody's oil furnace, all right? And you've done that with, I know of, at least 4 veterans, and then you've come down here a couple times and helped us at the post with some of the complications we had. So, on behalf of the post and the community, I'd like to present you with this Community Service Award. Stand still. Just small certificate, and then what we'd like to do is get a picture over here since your wife is right there. And he's not a man of many words, so very humble individual as well. Yep. Next we have, I'd like to, excuse me, the mic's breaking. Love to have Chief Master Sergeant Retired Charles Porter, our high school post-level winner, come on up and receive his Teacher of the Year Award. Chief Porter was put in by Pickerton High School to receive, and he won at the post level. Charles Porter, Derry Memorial VFW Post 1617 High School Teacher of the Year 2017. Just a little crystal apple to put on his desk. So he works with the Air Force Junior ROTC program over at Pinkerton High School. Another individual is very humble, but it's been my pleasure the last few years to be able to go over there, talk with you, and talk with the cadets, and enjoy some time. I also have a certificate, and I'll read this. National Citizenship Education Teacher Post Recognition Award, presented to Charles Porter, High School Teacher of the Year, Derry Memorial VFW Post 1617, Pinkerton Academy, in recognition for promoting citizenship education in your classroom and school. Presented this 6th day of May. So, again, congratulations. And then Karina Bover, if you could come forward, please. Shouldn't do that again. Karina was the elementary school teacher of the year. She was presented by Dan LaFleur, nominated, I should say, by Dan. I'll leave some details out because we've got some other things. But Karina, it is my pleasure to be able to present you with this plaque from Post 1617 as the Derry Memorial VFW Post 1617 Elementary School Teacher of the Year. Now I'd like to have Kim and Michelle come up. We have Citizenship Education Awards being presented to 2 different schools this year. Tony, if you want to come back up, please, because I know you have a presentation along with us. Travia? Oh, look at that. Snuck up on me. Yep, that's one. So we hand out pamphlets, or I say pamphlets, but we hand out material for citizenship education with the elementary schools in the area. Part of that was out of a request. What happened was, for a while, the schools did not allow the students to raise and lower the flags at the schools. I sent a request to the superintendent. Out of that request, we were then allowed or asked to come into 2 schools this last year and do flag etiquette and citizenship education, where the kids were able to take 45 minutes out of their day, work with veterans in the school, learning how to fold the flag at these 2 schools, East Derry Memorial Elementary School and South Range School. We had 13 different folks go out there, one of them who will be recognized later. But standing, some of the participants were George Womble, myself, Tony Travia, Stan Elman, who went in as Legion and Veterans of Foreign Wars members to teach and talk to the kids and get them to ask questions, ranging from what war did we serve in, to different questions regarding the flag and history of the flag. So I applaud the schools. We've ordered the materials to drop off again this year, but I'm going to present to both the schools. I'll read them off. Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States Citizenship Education Award, presented to East Derry Memorial School, Elementary School, my apologies, in recognition of excellence in promoting citizenship education and the patriotic principles of Veterans of Foreign Wars. Derry Memorial VFW Post 1617, presented this 6th day of May 2018. I'll hand both out and we can take a picture. Actually, the American Legion is going to present their award as well for the same.
Flag etiquette class that you did with 16, 17, and Post 9. I just want to say a lot of schools will not touch this because they think the American flag is too controversial. But anyway, we want to show our appreciation for doing this. And it means a lot to all of our veterans, that's for sure.
Also, being presented to the schools are some pictures that we took while we were there folding the flag and talking to the students. So. Next, I'd like to have Bob Engelhardt come forward. While Bob's making his way over here, he was our biggest distributor of Buddy Puppies last year. Buddy Poppies, we don't distribute them to make money, but of course we do take donations. It is one of the things that we do to have people remember a vet, and we hand them out. And a lot of people make a cash donation as we're handing them out. The hardest and toughest thing is people think they have to give a donation, and it's like, no. We give the Buddy Poppies out to remember and thank a vet, and then if they want to make a donation, that's their. So, without further ado, Veterans of Foreign Wars, United States Buddy Poppy Award presented to Bob Engelhardt, 2017, in recognition of outstanding participation in our annual Buddy Poppy program, and in manifestation of the true spirit of comradeship and exemplified in the VFW motto, "No one does more for veterans." Bob is also an auxiliary member, and without him, a lot of the things that we do wouldn't be able to happen, because the auxiliary helps this post as well as the VFW and across the state do a lot of different programs and support those programs with volunteerism. Bob, it's a pleasure to know you as a friend, as well as enjoy your friendship. Just a little plaque as well, Buddy Poppy Award, presented the same. Thank you. Yeah, just a little box. So, here's the fun part of the program. It's all fun for me, and a privilege and an honor to be up here as commander presenting these awards, but more particularly, it's the students that I enjoy. I have 2 at home, 7 and 10. Right now, we'd like to recognize our Voice of Democracy first place winner at the post level. Anthony Kennedy, I'd like to have you and your family come up if you'd like. Are you here, Anthony? No? All right. We'll skip the Voice of Democracy. I'll have to hand deliver that one. So then I'm going to call up each of the award winners at the post level for the Patriots Pen. I know a couple of them are here. Leo Napoleon. Leo, I'm going to have you step up front. He's our first place winner. I'm going to wait till we get them all up here, and then we'll present the awards together. The next one I have is Vienne Hines. No? She's our second place winner at the post level, and I know Jody's here. I got to meet her earlier. So, Jody, if you'd like to come up here, please. Jody Searles, all these students are all from Gilbert Hood Middle School, and they each participated in our Patriots Pen essay, which is not easy for each of these students. What I'd like to do is each of you are going to receive a plaque, a certificate, and a medal. So, regardless of how you placed, all right, that was how the judging broke down. But I'd like to applaud each of you for submitting your essays. It is a daunting task, even at your age, to be able to sit down and write a speech and then be able to present that speech. I'm not going to ask you to present your speeches today, but what you're also receiving in addition to your plaques is a backpack with some goodies in them, a check from both the post and the auxiliary. And then each of you are going to get a certificate that I'll read. The Veteran for Wars of the United States and its Auxiliary Youth Essay Certificate of Merit presented to Leo Napoleon and one for Jody Searles, Gilbert Hood Middle School, Patriots Pen, Derry Memorial VFW Post. In recognition of excellence in the Patriots Pen Youth Essay Competition, you have been designated an outstanding young spokesperson of the future. So I congratulate both of you. We're going to look left first. The other two will have to hand deliver. I believe we're at the point where I'm going to ask the District 7 Commander to come up. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we do that, I actually want to have Dave Dyson and Stan Ullman come forward, please. These two gentlemen, one is a long-standing member of this post, very active and supportive of our programs. Dave, it's always a pleasure. I know you're part of the House Committee. And you've been a long-standing member doing a lot of different things. Alongside you is one of our newest members this last year, Stan. Stan joined us in August of last year, immediately jumped in. He's a dual member of the Legion as well as the Post here at the VFW. He's a member of the Honor Guard, and I think he's missed one event that we've had, only because he had to move his house with his lovely wife. So, Stan, I commend you for jumping in and being a avid supporter of the things that we do here in the community, not only for our veterans, but the students. Stan also went out and enjoyed a day with the students, holding the flags on the citizenship education. And it's great to have a member like that who is wholly committed, along with a long-standing member who is, again, wholly committed to what we do. Not only here in the post, but outside of the post in the community. So, without further ado, an appreciation award presented to Dave Dyson for meritorious and distinguished service in furthering the aims and ideals of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States. Derry Memorial VFW Post 1617, 2017-18. An honor to present that to you. Along with that, you're going to get a flag kit. And then Stan, another appreciation award presented to Stan Ullman for meritorious and distinguished service in furthering the aims and ideals of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States, presented by Derry Memorial VFW Post 1617, 2017-18. Pleasure to have you on board and an active member. You're welcome. Yep, and then just a quick certificate to go with each. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Carl Strozziak, District 7 Commander, and hand over the day to him for District 7 awards.
Okay, my team up here, District 7. I'd like to introduce the Chairman of District 7, Howie Stedman, Auxiliary President, Doc Matson. They're going to continue on the program for District 7.
Okay, thank you, Commander. You've seen earlier the presentation at the post level from Post 1617 here in Derry for the various contests, Patriots Pen, Teacher of the Year, Voice of Democracy. After the post winners are selected, the top 3 of each of the post winners are go ahead and forwarded to the district level for judging. District level is, I think it's either 7 or 8 posts that we have at the district level. So then the winners at the post sent to the district level, and the district does their job in selecting the top 3. And then the top person goes on to state level judging, and the state level winner in each of those contests is then sent on for national judging by the VFW. So there's a lot of categories and stages that they go through, a lot of cash awards along the way, scholarships and so forth. So it's a great program for the kids and the educators to go ahead and participate in. So the first one that we have today is our Voice of Democracy Award for District 7. The first place winner in the Voice of Democracy, Mackenzie Finicaro from Hampstead, was not able to make it today. Second place, Voice of Democracy, Sarah Ryu. Sarah here? From the Kingston Post. No? Okay. Third place from Northwood, Hazel Delario. Hazel here? Okay, we struck out Democracy. Okay, we will go ahead and get those awards to those post commanders and pass those on to the Voice of Democracy winners. The Voice of Democracy, the kids do have to go ahead and prepare a CD on a patriotic subject, 3 to 5 minutes. They've got to go ahead and record it, turn that in, and that's what they're judged on. The next award that we have is the Patriots Pen, where the kids are writing an essay. I think it's a 400 to 500 word essay. No speaking involved on this one. So for our Patriot Pen, I know the first place winner, Alex Barbuto from Hampstead, is not going to be able to make it today. He's a real good pitcher. He's down in, I think, Rhode Island at a minor league stadium down there, participating in an event of some sort, and it's the first time he's had a chance to go ahead and compete or play in a minor league ballpark, so we thought that was pretty special, so he's not able to be here today. The second place in the Patriots Pen, from Derry, Leo Napoleon, come on up, and Jack Cameron, Hampstead, come on up. Okay, we have something here for you, Leo. We've got a couple of gift cards and a certificate from the Veterans of Foreign Wars in the United States and its auxiliary. It's the Youth Essay Certificate of Merit presented to Leo Napoleon in recognition of excellence in the Patriots Pen Youth Essay Competition. You have been designated an outstanding young spokesman of the future. So congratulations, Leo. Also for Jack Cameron, got a couple of gift cards here, gift certificates for you. And again, the VFW, the United States and its auxiliary Youth Essay Certificate of Merit presented to Jack Cameron in recognition of excellence in the Patriots Pen Youth Essay Competition. You've been designated an outstanding young spokesperson of the future. Congratulations, Jack. Congratulations, guys. Thank you. Okay, the next one at the district level is our Eagle Scout of the Year. Again, there was a competition, post level. Hampstead resident won the post level competition, went on to district level judging, and won the district level judging also. So if we have Michael Lai, come on up, please. Okay, Michael, for you, we've got a gift card and also a patch to wear in your uniform. This is a approved patch from the Boy Scouts of America and also the VFW. Okay, and a flag for you, so congratulations. Michael also went on to state level judging where he was the runner-up state champion too. So congratulations, Michael. Okay, the next we have the District 7 level Teacher of the Year Award. Again, we saw the presentations earlier for the post 16-17 award. And I want to go ahead and make the presentations for the District 7. So in the high school, grades 9 through 12, we have retired Chief Master Sergeant Chuck Porter from Pinkerton Academy as the District 7 winner. He said, do I need 2 flags? He got one from the post. You could always use flags, Chuck. I can personally vouch for Chuck's worthiness to take this award. He's been working for me at Pinkerton Academy in the junior ROTC program there for the last 13 years, and he's an excellent educator, so congratulations, Chuck. Second place, I don't believe she's here, Catherine McGilvery from Kingston. Okay. And third place in the high school, there wasn't any selections there. So we've got grades kindergarten through 5. Corinna Boisbert of Derry, is Corinna here? Okay, we have Teacher of the Year Award presented to Corinna Bosberg for planting the seeds of hope and service in the young minds of her students, presented by District 7 and Auxiliary, 6 May 2018. Congratulations, Corinna.
Thank you, Commander, Comrade Slocum, and Comrade Stedman. My apologies. Got to be able to put on the readers with the small print. So, the next we have I'd like to have Lieutenant Robert Atwater come on up forward, please, along with Chief Gagnon. Last year's recipient for the fire department awardee, we were able to take his package and forward it up to National through Department of Hampshire. And We put him forward through, and he is a recipient this year, of the Veterans of Foreign Wars United States VFW National Emergency Medical Technician Award, awarded to Lieutenant Robert Atwater in recognition and utmost appreciation of his dedication and selfless service to the Derry, New Hampshire Fire Department. During Robert Atwater's outstanding career, he has demonstrated a record of extraordinary and courageous service to the community and to the nation. His exceptional devotion is illustrative of the esteemed care, values, and traditions of professionalism of emergency responders, further evidenced by the high degree of admiration and respect from both his peers and the local public he serves. Lieutenant Robert Atwater is truly a premier example of the EMTs, and this honor reflects the proudest ideals and values of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States. Signed, Keith Harmon, Commander-in-Chief for the Veterans of Foreign Wars, and his adjutant, Brian Duffy. And they wonder why I want a package from the Chief Gag and Chief Garot each year. So this is the reason why. And I'm able to present something like this and be able to put that package forward, and deservedly so, Lieutenant. So excellent work. Everybody gets a flag kit, even if you get 2 awards. What I'd like to do is have the president, Sandy Hodgins. She is my other half, or VFW wife, as sometimes referred to. We can't do the things that we do here at the post without having the auxiliary, and it's been a pleasure. And I know you're the outgoing president this year, but you get District 6 president, so next year. It'll be a pleasure to be able to serve you as commander of this post in our new district. So without further ado, I'll let you hand out your presentations.
Thank you, Commander. It's been a pleasure working with him as well. Commander Perkins has really brought life to post in our auxiliary, and has been greatly appreciated. I have to put my glasses on to see. So it's my honor to present awards, the President's Awards, and I have 2 today. The first one, it is an honor to recognize a member of our auxiliary who joined in June of 2016. Before that, he was a member of the Men's Auxiliary until it was disbanded and the Ladies Auxiliary became the auxiliary to the VFW. That includes both men and women. In the short time that I've known him, he has shown exemplary dedication and to helping our veterans and others. He joined under his father, who served our country, and he has said many times how he wished he could have also served. But he honors our veterans through his own service to others. He is a member of other veterans groups and has served with the Patriot Guard, standing watch at several countless POW MIA events, memorial, and veterans ceremonies. His passion and willingness to help others is like no other that I have seen. You can find him oftentimes at the Veterans Cemetery in Boscawen, doing the cleanup of the grave sites, laying flags or wreaths, and attending many services held there. In our own post and auxiliary, he has helped with the makeover of the canteen downstairs, always lending a hand to the bartenders when needed, and most importantly, always helping with events that the post and auxiliary puts on here by helping set up or participating or cleaning up after our functions. He has helped veterans and families relocate and also collects clothing and food for the homeless veterans shelter. You never have to ask him because he is just always there. This year, he is going to be fulfilling the office of Auxiliary Guard, becoming the second man to hold an office in our newly formed auxiliary. We are so proud of this special man, and words cannot express our gratitude for everything that he does. His countless hours of service and dedication without expecting anything in return will never go unnoticed. I am proud and honored to give this award to Michael Iannuzzi. With special recognition to Mike Iannuzzi for dedication and service through Derry Memorial Auxiliary and Veterans Organization, presented by Derry Memorial Auxiliary, May 6, 2018. It's my honor to present another award to a member of our auxiliary who joined in September of 1988, giving more than 30 years of service to our veterans and their families. Though she has received this award countless times by many previous presidents and even commanders, it is an honor for me to recognize her today. There is no other lady like this. Her passion and dedication encompasses the work that she has done and continues to do. She currently holds the office of treasurer in our Derry Memorial Auxiliary, and she is a past president as well. She holds dual positions this year and is currently the District 7 president, an office which she has also held many times. And we are most proud of her decision to go through the Department of New Hampshire auxiliary chairs, and she is currently the Department of New Hampshire Guard. We look forward to supporting her on her journey in becoming the Department of New Hampshire president. Many of us have learned from and gained daily from her experiences. Personally, she is one of my biggest mentors and has taught me many lessons throughout our years of service together. This year, as always, she has been my right-hand person to always help and give advice. You can find her shopping for all our post and auxiliary functions, such as our senior dinners, Halloween, our Christmas parties for the community and the needy families. She most especially loves to see the smiles on the children's faces as they attend and are on the receiving end of her generosity. You will find her organizing many mercy meals for our fallen comrades and sisters and spearheading our fundraisers, such as our monthly penny social and baffle raffles. There are numerous veterans events that she attends all over the state. Her deeds do not go unnoticed, and she is loved by many. It is my greatest pleasure, and I am proud and honored to give this award to Dot Matson. Said I was sneaky. You have to be sneaky around her because she always knows what's going on. Dot Matson, appreciation for your dedication and service to our veterans, their families, and auxiliary, presented by Derry Memorial Auxiliary. Thank you very much, Commander.
You're welcome. Talk about keeping secrets. My right hand man. He's been with me this last year doing everything, and they didn't know he was getting this award until he opened up the box just a second ago. He didn't want me to give it, but the Commander's Award this year is going to be presented to my right-hand man and my quartermaster, Ed Baker. Not one for many words, not one to take recognition, but he's been there at every event that we've been to, whether it be a scouting event, Sea Cadet event, Memorial Day, you name it, he's been with me. And if you'd like to come forward, this is going to be presented to you in recognition of exceptional leadership and devoted service. Presented by the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States, Derry Memorial VFW Post 1617 for the 2017-18 year. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be able to serve with you and serve with you again next year as the Commander and Quartermaster. I know you don't like much recognition. Sammy, you ready for a picture? Oh, okay. It's hard to get it past your quartermaster when he's the one buying stuff, so we were able to sneak it by. So very proud man, and very proud to have served with you many, and hope to be able to serve with you many years to come. So congratulations again. Before we close, that was the last award, but had a request, and your own town councilman, Richard Tripp, life member of this post and incoming District 6 commander. I'm going to hand the mic over to him and let him have a couple of words.
Thank you, Commander. I want to thank the Commander for appointing me to the DOD chairmanship, the Patriots 10 chairmanship, and the Boy Scouts chairmanship. One of the things that I also want to thank the school people for allowing us to come into the schools so that the students, I almost said children, the students, are aware of the program and can spend some time, putting a speech or a essay together. I don't know how many people know, but the Patriots Pen is for middle schools, and the Voice of Democracy is for high schools. It's always good to see some of the entrants that I've only known through their work. I didn't get. You're from Hampstead, all right. Well, I'm only the chairman for the Derry schools, but like I said, it's one of those things that I generally round up a crew of usual suspects to do the judging, and they're always impressed by the students' projects or products. They go, "This is amazing. We never thought that kids nowadays actually feel this way yet." So once again, I want to thank the schools for allowing us to come into the schools and educate the students about the programs we have here. Thank the Commander once again for appointing me to the chairmanship. And if anybody wants to help with the judging, like I said, it's fun. Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Comrade Tripp is, he said, a chairman on many things. He's legislative chairman this last year. He's all those different programs, and also volunteers his time to go up to the VA hospital. So there's many different programs that we do that you may or may not hear about, but to have individuals like him, as well as Ed Baker, our auxiliary, and then all of you in the communities who are exemplary, it's amazing, and it's also rewarding to be able to come up here and present these awards on an annual basis. With that, we do have some light refreshments if you choose to do so. I thank you for coming today, and it's a pleasure and an honor to be able to salute each and every one of you. I know there's many, many, many more out there in the community because I get to interact with you guys in many different ways. So without further ado, Patty, I need a benediction, or George. I think it's George. Sorry, I'm not looking at the program. So quick prayer to close. Try to have everybody please rise. And then those of you who have hats on, if you could uncover.
Our Heavenly Father, we ask you for your benediction to the rest of this day. As you have graciously preserved our nation through the years and have led us in wondrous ways, grant us that we may be worthy of your high calling as a nation. Make us reverent in the use of freedom, just in the exercise of power, generous in the protection of weakness. Inspire the men and women who direct our nation, they may guide it wisely and well. Especially we pray for our commander, Lenny Perkins, as he moves forward with the program for the veterans of foreign wars this year. Grant him and us and all our duties, your help and all prosperity, your counsel in all danger, your protection, and in all sorrow, your peace. Amen.